Alright. Hello, people.
Hi. Oh wait, you're talking about them.
You're just a single person, right?
Yeah.
Hello,
Sorry.
people. I have several people visiting me. Seb, also known as?
The Offline Gamer.
Half-Blind Gamer, yes. I think it's been almost over a year since we last got together.
Yes, something like that.
So,
we went to a fair
yeah.
last time, but it's been a while.
It's been a while, so it's good to be together. And we actually hung out with Tony, Electric Adventures, earlier. And Wouter also came by. But yeah, we're finally together.
Yes!
Well, you traveled all the way over from the coastal regions into the innards of the Netherlands.
I'm in strange territories.
Strange territories, yes. The sky is different, the weather is different, everything is different. But yes, and well, we thought it would be very nice to make a joint video, so here it is,
Indeed.
our joint video.
Indeed. And you know, Mark, I actually cleaned my house a bit.
Oh, you did? So
I brought a few games.
whoa.
And I want to do a bit of an experiment here.
Yes?
Because of course I am known as the Half-Blind Gamer, so I want to bring you a bit into my world and then make it a bit worse.
Make it a bit worse.
If
Oh
you
my
put
god.
on
Oh,
this,
look, this is the stuff. This is the thing you have to wear with your ball game that you play, right? The go ball. What is it? The
go ball. Yes, indeed. It's
Oh wow, you
shaped.
don't see a single thing.
Well, that's the point. So,
Okay.
how many fingers do I hold up?
3.5.
Close enough.
I'm psychic. So
Okay, so the point now is that I want to find out how much of a retro gamer you actually are. I've brought some games here. I've got games for 5 different systems.
wow.
And I want to find out if you can actually recognize the games by just feeling them.
Oh.
Well, you may also smell them and
Okay.
taste them, but I've never been able to recognize a game by those
Oh, well.
senses.
I've heard that ColecoVision games actually have a cinnamon-like taste to them. So
Well,
we try.
We'll see. It's nothing too strange, so
Okay.
no weird cartridge thingies.
Okay. So I
that
don't
are
have
very
to.
hard to recognize.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick something out here, which is not too much covered in stickers, and I'm just gonna show it to the viewers.
Okay,
so
I'm
they
just
can
gonna
see it.
point. Probably it's over here somewhere. Oh,
And if you wanna feel it, and let us know.
it's a box. It's a box. It's a case. It has. I think it's a PlayStation 1 case.
Excellent.
It is, and there's an inlay and there's a booklet, and the booklet is and there should be a disc somewhere. Yes, here the disc, but I have a hard time getting that out. There, the disc. Very nice. Look at the at the disc. So this is a PlayStation 1 disc.
Absolutely correct.
Wow.
That's one.
Wow. I get to keep this, or do I have to
Yes.
give it back? Oh, wow.
Oh, you get to keep it.
Should I be happy with this, people?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. It's a great
Okay.
game.
Wow.
But you get to see it in just a bit.
Okay. Is it recording? Yes. Jump cut. This is not nice. We played this little game where I was placing the game back on the table blindfolded, and I actually hit the mouse button, it seems, because we did an entire recording. And what can I say?
It stopped.
It stopped. But the result is actually that I recognized, except for the Xbox title.
Yeah, the Xbox took a bit longer because it was hard.
Okay,
Because
well-
it's just a DVD case.
Okay, so it was actually very fun to do, and we'll just go over the games that Seb brought me. We cannot reenact what we did.
No, that
I really
would
feel
defeat
bad
the
about
purpose.
this. being blindfolded, I mean that's what happens if you are not having perfect eyesight, you know.
Yes. Welcome to my world.
yeah. So that can really suck sometimes,
But
you know.
see to the bright side. Now the video is going to be shorter for the viewers.
That's true.
Because
So-
we were running really long.
Yes, we were. Well, in return, I asked if Seb wanted to have one of my many Commodore 64s, and he said no.
Because I have one already.
Yes, and I got him one of these. Whoops. I've gotten him one of these SD card readers that emulates a drive and SD card interface, and it goes together with the Epic Fast Load cartridge, which actually uses a turbo function that actually works with that little drive, so it runs pretty fast. If you run it on its own, you're still going to take minutes loading in the game. So yeah, Seb told me he was going to get rid of his Commodore 64 tapes. Well,
yes, all the tapes. Just
So-
taking too much space, so this is an excellent gift from Mark.
so yeah, so he can just load all the game files. It's still real gaming.
Yeah, so I can still play it.
Yeah, it's digital downloads on the SD card. So it's the whole modern distribution of gaming brought to the old 8-bit systems. Right. Well,
On
Seb,
to the games.
onto the games. Well, Seb actually brought me a shitload of games, and it's actually enough to totally obscure. If I stack them up, I actually stacked them up in the on the video, and it just obscured me completely. So he just kept on going with these games. Yeah, let's go. Just show them Robo Warrior, and it's a very nice Bomberman-like title. you
Yeah,
told me.
I think it was a spin-off of Bomberman actually. It's made by Hudson Soft, and it plays a bit like it, but it's primarily single player or
Yeah.
only single player.
Yeah, because I thought, it's a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
and you told me that.
unfortunately not.
No, but it's a single player
And it's a
game.
very hard game to figure out, but
Very
also kind of fun. And the music is kind of catchy.
Cool. I like good NES music. And then a game that Seb has been playing, and it's a great game, and it's the Battle of Olympus. I have not played this ever,
Awesome game.
and it's a bit like Zelda,
Yeah, Zelda 2.
and better, you say.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
I like the second Zelda, right?
Like the second,
yeah.
Zelda,
the Adventure of
yeah,
Link.
the Adventure of Link.
So it's the side scroller.
Yeah. So great, amazing graphics on the title with a snake and a dragon. Very cool. So these two alone would have been enough, Seb. Really.
I know you tell me.
And then, I mean, now I know a bit more about the games because Seb already told us, but it all got me in a blindfold and a mouse and recording software. It just does not work together. Wrecking Crew, which is a Mario title, early Mario title,
Yeah, very awesome puzzle platformer.
and
Oh, you destroy stuff.
yeah, it's like Wreck-It Ralph, but then with Mario and different. And
Yes. And a level editor.
and indeed, yes, because I was going on at length about this. It's from the programmable video series, the programmable series, which, yeah, Nintendo brought out quite a few games with level editors. Quite a few, I think. There's some.
Not sure which ones. I could only think of
Kickstart.
Excite Bike.
Oh yeah, Excitebike, yeah.
Not sure about others, but they're probably around.
Yeah. So there's this obscured. I'm just gonna go grab this PlayStation 1 title. These were not the ones I. Oh, was this the one I guessed? Or this the one I guess I guessed this NES title, I believe.
Ooh, which one was it? It's so long ago.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it wasn't that one.
No,
No.
Wrecking Crew. No,
No. There's still one there.
there's still one in there. Oh my God! Just okay.
We'll find it eventually.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, the original series. It's a strategy. I can't even talk. Strategy game, and it's by Ubisoft. And this is actually quite. This has been quite a a well-known title on the PlayStation brand.
Yes.
Not really your type of game.
No, absolutely not.
But it's from Rebellion. It's the Dutch. Isn't this the Dutch developer? Rebellion's software.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not sure. No.
But
Tell us.
Game is good, but just not my thing. I need to go in guns blazing, and you can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of a stealth game. True Pinball.
Awesome pinball game.
And it does indeed feature quite a few tables and 2D and 3D modes. So it looks like the old pinball games on the Amiga and the PC,
Yes.
if you want. But
I
also,
think actually one of the tables is from the Vikings, is of one of the older games.
oh, that's cool. So it's a tribute to the old.
Or was Vikings the only one that got added? I don't remember. But
Okay.
at least there is tables in here that were previously available on personal computers.
Yeah.
Only a 2D form, and now you can also play them in 3D. Awesome
Very cool,
game,
very
very
cool.
fun.
Yeah, love that. Love digital pinball. And then an EA game. Of course, that company has turned into something primeval, but they did make some proper games. And this EA Sports title is actually quite good. Formula 1 Racing 2000. And the graphics are actually very impressive for the PlayStation.
It's a very nice game.
It's a very nice game. You brought me some pretty nice games, Seb.
Try.
The thing is, during the original video, I thought I was going to get 5 games and guess 5 games, or only get the games that I guessed correctly, but it turned out that I got all the games. But then he just pulled out game after game out of his rucksack. That's just, incredible. This is actually the game I recognized correctly,
Yes.
and that's Snake, Rattle and Roll.
Very fun game from Rare. I think that's also available on the Mega Drive. But
yeah.
I never played that version, but from what I've seen, and especially heard, I prefer the NES version.
Okay.
But also fun in co-op.
Wow. Co-op. We are going to try that later this afternoon with the fan on and stuff, because we are melting here.
It's a bit hot.
It's a bit hot. And then a very great time. This is actually the Mega Drive game that I did not recognize that title. There was also another title, wasn't it? Was it the?
Was it the Alien Storm?
No. I think it was Aliens. No, it was Alien Storm that I recognized. So yeah, Alien Storm. I felt it, and I felt the wee willy winky, and I thought, this is either a Master System game or a Mega Drive game. Well, the only way to find out, of course, if you're visually challenged, is by
Checking the cards.
And feeling the
Very
edges
distinctive.
and stuff. Yeah, very distinctive. The Mega Drive titles they have these curved edges and these ridges. So yeah, it's very easy to check that out. The Master System titles are just bland.
Yeah, they're more square-like.
Square. Yeah. So Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. And this wow, it's amazing if you see the prices where the old price stickers, the original price stickers are still on there. 129 guilders and 95 cents, and it was marked down to 59.95, and that's guilders. But an amazing platformer.
Very awesome cinematic platformer.
Yes. Great sounds, great visuals, and a really great series. I love that. And just the character, it's just such a
very unique.
Very unique with the sewed shut mouth and stuff. I mean,
and the game is very dark, but it also has this weird sense of humor over it. It's just very good game in general.
Yeah. It's when gaming was still very good. I mean, gaming is still very good, but really very creative.
There seems to have been more originality back then.
Yeah. And then, well, the case may actually show its age a bit, but this is a great Namco title, Air Combat, and it's a very amazing flight air combat game that totally blew me away back in the day, and now I own it. I used to play this emulator. I think this is probably the first game I played on a friend's system that he had a burned disc of it or something. He had a chipped PlayStation. Erwin, you actually know the guy. He had this burned. But yeah, great. And then it was a launch title.
Yeah, my cousin actually got it with his PlayStation when the PlayStation got out, and it just blew me away how beautiful it was.
Yeah, and the smooth, animation of the towers and stuff. I mean, Star Fox on the SNES, you know, the 3D effects, and then this. I mean, we were used to Star Fox, and then you got this. You know,
it was a bit of a step up.
It was a bit of a step up, yes. I mean, these days the jump between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 really isn't that big. I think.
No.
Perhaps it is to some people, but going from SNES to this,
very big
and mind-blowing. And then we're still doing a lengthy video, 11 minutes already. Crash Bandicoot 2, the Cortex, the Cortex Strikes Back, and this is among the best titles actually. You think 3 is better?
I think technically 3 is better, but 2 is my favorite.
Yeah,
I'm more nostalgic for 2.
This is the one with the. This is the one with the in one of the first tracks you navigate. You get the polar sequence with
the polar bear.
Yeah, the polar bear and stuff. Yeah, very cool. So
what's his name?
Crash Bandicoot 2, and what made this game for me quite amazing is the fact that it actually supported the analog controller, which really added something to the gameplay of Crash Bandicoot, because the first didn't have. They only had digital controls,
which was still okay, but this made it a bit more controllable. Yeah,
the introduction of the dual analog stick on the PlayStation really worked very well for me. And then, one of the more crappy games you told me.
Yes,
it's a very late release, and that's Super Drop Zone.
It's not so much crappy, it's just that, they didn't really do much with it.
No, it's actually a straight port from the 8-bit, or perhaps even 16-bit. I know it from the Commodore 64 and the Atari.
I think there was a Super Nintendo version.
And a Super Nintendo version, yeah. So it's basically some sort of Defender type game.
Yes.
And it's a great game. And probably this is great.
Very curious that they actually ported it to the PlayStation. It's just
so this was released by Ignition Entertainment, and it's been released. It was brought out in 2003, so quite late on in the program.
Yeah, you'd think there are better games out there to bring over for some easy money, but
I guess the license was super cheap.
Or at least games that were more popular.
Yeah, but I guess the license was super cheap or non-existent.
Probably.
And now, a game that is all-star action.
Yes.
Look at the graphics. All-star action, there's a little shield thing. What does it say? Phoenix.
The graphics are so good that they didn't need showing.
They didn't need showing. And on the back side as well. It has, 12 games or something? Even more? 12, I guess.
I think 12.
Yeah. 12 games, and all are action-packed. Test your strength in the fast races and sporting events. The ultimate in fun for you and your friends. Well, read. I'm not going to name them up. I did in the original video, which was far too boring. And throwing an intoxicating action-packed suspense. Again, no graphics. And
originally it comes in this blue box with some screenshots. And the awesomeness is so great in this game.
It comes on 2 discs.
It's pretty uninspired and terrible.
Yeah, the discs are very bland. They're very bland. But great to check out and make a video of course.
Yes, it's great to have a laugh with.
And then we got Ski Air Mix, one of the later titles again, I guess, or not?
Yes,
no,
it's
2000.
fairly late.
So Ski Air Mix, and it's a skiing game with snow and a skier and a piste, and it allows you to 4 characters and 11 different skis in the Alps, and computers and 5. Yeah, well, yeah, it's all skiing action. Probably also again nice for making a video. Sky Air Mix.
Yeah, it's no cool borders, but
No, yeah, but Ski Air Mix. And then the Menacer, the accompanying cartridge with the Menacer gun.
yeah, and I still need to look if I actually own it, a double. I think I do.
Okay, well, I have a search going out. Wouter, the Highlander, he knows. I'm searching for NES shooters, NES zappers, Mega Drive zappers, all sorts. The Menacer, that's the Mega Drive light gun. I do have.
It's fairly rare to find them in the case, actually.
Yeah.
It's even rarer to find them with the manual still.
Yeah, this doesn't have the manual,
No, unfortunately it doesn't.
but it has the case. And yeah,
I don't know why, but for some reason people always throw out the case of the Menacer games and the other pack-in games.
yeah.
They're always without case. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
The Sonic, you have a Sonic 2, I believe, or Sonic 1. Yeah, the Sonic 1, also the packing game. And there's a lot of loose Sonic 1 cartridges because
Yes.
it was the packing game. It wasn't the packing game at first. Altered Beast, I guess, was the
Yes,
release
that was the
title.
first one.
Yeah. So crazy that we know that kind of stuff.
Nerdy.
Very nerdy. And then, well, this is an amazing game.
It looks nice.
It looks nice. It has amazing graphics. It's tough as nails, I guess.
Yeah, it'll make you pull your hair out. I
Yeah.
tried and
I did.
see.
Yeah, we got the similar hairdo, I guess. Yeah. So it's all the brain power that just
Yeah.
makes the roots die. But yeah, Fantasia, and then the back. It's a nice platform puzzle game. Oh yeah, it just doesn't want to focus properly. But yeah, look, I made the stacks much neater now. And then Spider-Man versus X-Men. This comes with a manual, and this is a great Marvel Comics action game with nice graphics.
It's a fun game. Also very hard again. I can clear the first stage with Spider-Man and then that's about it.
And it's just okay. And this is just one of these titles that just you think, do I own a Genesis? What's that? The Genesis. But yeah, just dumped on our market with the with the Genesis.
Didn't bother to change anything.
No. It comes with a manual, and it comes with the card, all in excellent condition. Where did you get this? Somewhere down on a. Or don't you remember?
I have no clue.
No clue. No clue
It's
whatsoever.
been too long.
Okay. And then a very nice PlayStation title. This was actually the PlayStation title I was
Yes.
trying to guess, and I was actually thrown off because of this ridge. I thought, is this a... I think you were hoping that I would say Dreamcast, because it feels a bit Dreamcast-ish, like this.
Yes, yeah.
But I actually recuperated, and I just went for PlayStation, and I was correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Because this actually has a very nice... first generation case, I guess, because
Yes.
the cases later on they were all
Cases were
plastic.
much cheaper.
Yeah. These are actually quite nice quality looking cases. But Rallycross, a very nice rally game.
I love this game. It's a really awesome rally game. A lot of fun. Not very realistic.
No, but they don't have to be realistic.
More arcadey, and it's just a lot of fun, and your car can fling all over the place.
Oh, cool! Yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. And this is well, somewhat early game, 1997. So yeah, Rallycross, and then I guess this was the PlayStation
Yes.
2 title that I actually guessed correctly with the blindfold on, and I actually did try to guess this as well. This was the Xbox title that Seb handed me, and I said, well, I feel the green, but I didn't feel the green, and yeah, but there's actually not much that you actually can recognize an
No,
Xbox
it's very
game
hard
by.
from Xbox games.
No. And I'm not sure. I said that the ColecoVision was rather cinnamony in taste, but the Xbox titles, they just smell like plastic. And this, well, this is this is Unreal 2, a very nice shooter game with the Unreal Engine. Very nice on the original Xbox. Someone changed the case, or did it come with the black case? Some games came with different styled cases.
I think some Xbox games came with black case, but I'm not entirely sure. I've got 2 of these and they're both in black, so
Probably, yeah, because PlayStation games always came. Most of them came in blue, but
there's
some in
also,
black as
also
well.
in black, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why, but yeah, most of the cases are like this nauseating green, not like the green on your shirt, but this really almost it's this green, vomit green. I was trying to describe it, I could, but this is the game that I tried to recognize, Primal. And I actually got this because all the PlayStation titles actually have this,
for
the memory card. So I was just feeling for this, and yeah. So yeah, using your touch to recognize games, you really have to have a sort of strategy and have to think really to how do I use my senses to discern between different games. And I really was going in like, well, if they are in DVD cases, then it's going to be really tough, because there's no way you could differentiate between an Xbox game and a Wii game, I guess.
Yeah, that's harder. That's much harder. I actually wouldn't know how to distinguish those.
No.
I didn't test it out.
Yeah, we should perhaps. Yeah.
There might be a way.
And there may be a differentiating thingy going on. And this game, this is really a very nice game, and that's the Goth. The Goth. The God. Well, he's black. He's a bit goth-like, but the Godfather. And welcome to the family. And actually, this game really stands out by really capturing the physique of the actors from the movie.
Yes, it looks very beautiful at the time, and
yeah,
it's a cool game. Plays well as well.
Yeah, and I think the graphics held up pretty well as well. I think a lot of PlayStation 2 titles really hold up well.
Yeah, much better than the PS1, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the PS1 really had some strange thing with the geometry, like where the polygons would flicker and bend out of shape and stuff.
Get all these weird shapes, especially in racing games. That gets very apparent.
Really, really weird. What was this? And this, well, Colin McRae. Sadly, that he died in a helicopter accident. I really was quite devastated, actually, because I'm quite a big fan of this, his person as a racer, but also the games, Colin McRae Rally 3. And you can't go wrong with the Colin McRae Rally game.
No, I think not.
Great title. And then, this is actually quite a good Tom Clancy's series. Well, it started out on the PlayStation, but you see there's on the Xbox as well. Ghost Recon Island Thunder. It's a Ubisoft game. And I always, if I look at this, I always think Crysis. But it's not, it's totally different. But I always think Crysis just because there's palm trees and stuff.
I think this one actually has co-op as well. I'm not entirely sure.
Let me see. Players 1, 2, so there probably is co-op, yeah.
I think you can play the missions in co-op, yeah.
Oh, that would be nice. Split screen. And then another great game, and that's Midtown Madness. And it's a racing game. And I think it's from the Microsoft studio itself.
I think so.
And the cool thing about this game actually is that the innards of the cities are actually depicted quite well. You really race alongside the Eiffel Tower and stuff. But yeah, great title. Man, you really outdid yourself. I mean, your whole backpack was just filled with games. And then quite a horny, if I may say so, Unreal Championship number 2. And I guess it not only sold well because of the game itself, but I mean it has certain attractive features on the cover as well.
Might have something to do with it.
Might have, yeah. So an Unreal game, very nice, midway.
Yeah. And third person instead of first person.
Yeah, that's it's a different perspective.
It's kind of weird for an Unreal game to go that route, but it did, and it actually got a sequel.
Yeah.
Strangely enough,
yeah. And this also has 2-player co-op, I believe.
Okay.
So.
I didn't actually know that.
And then we have Unreal Championship.
The first
one. Oops. Well, and these are excellent games. They're in excellent condition. And you don't know where you got them, I guess.
Nah.
Fell off the back of a truck?
Probably.
Wow. Well, and then we you know, I said want to have Commodore, and you said no, and we no, okay, something else instead. And then we discovered that the video was just not recorded. But did we properly introduce
Just
ourselves?
like now?
Just like now? No, I think we have to splice it together and see that it still works. But it sucks, man. I mean, it was nice that being able to recognize the games by touch, and then this.
It happens.
It happens. Well, I guess we have to say goodbye now. I think we're gonna play some co-op.
Yeah, would be fun. Yeah.
So, well, Mark signing off. If you don't know Half-Blind Gamer, you're an idiot. Sorry, no. If you don't know who Half-Blind Gamer is, go check out his channel. I'll put a link down below in the video description. He does awesome gameplay. Very many CDI games as well.
Oh yeah, when you start collecting for CDI, I've got like maybe a mini collection for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I may actually. Well, yeah. Actually, at my first job, they offered me a free CDI and a free laser disc, which I declined because I had a very small place that I stayed. Actually, that was around the time that I actually tore up all my original PC games boxes and threw them out. So I obviously was not right in the head.
No, who would decline a free CDI?
Yeah, a free laser disc player, you know, with an MSX interface attached to it. Yeah, and
that's nice too, but
yeah, and then actually
the CDI.
Yeah, and then actually my father-in-law, he also offered me a CDI player, which I declined because it had a battery fault, and I don't think if the chip clock battery is dead, if there's a proper way to get it back.
Yeah, you can bring it back alive.
You can.
Yeah, you can sever the battery feed and replace a new one.
Okay, you put in another battery and then it just resets the clock and stuff. Okay, so you just have to cut open the chip, solder in some wires, and put a new battery in.
Yes.
Oh wow! So that's actually quite doable.
Yes, if you're good.
If you're technically inclined.
Iron, then
because it may be actually that the common consensus on the internet is if the battery dies on the CDI, you basically have a dead system and it's worthless.
No, you can still play it.
Okay.
But it can't save data anymore.
Okay, so it still turns on. It's not like a brick system.
Like the moment when the CDI loses the last bit of its energy and it's in its chip, then you might have a broken system, but eventually it will drain completely.
Oh, okay.
And then it will just act like it will have an empty ROM.
Oh, okay.
RAM is what I would say.
Yeah, so it's a battery saved RAM. So you have this like sick period where when the battery just died, then the system
then it's gonna be dead for a month or two maybe.
Oh wow. So that's good to know, people. Because the CDI is not a dead system. It's just amnesia. It has amnesia after 2 months, and it'll just be amnesiac for the rest of its natural life, unless you solder in
it can still play perfectly fine. You just can't save any data on it anymore. But yeah, you can still fix that as well if you.
But I guess you do need a wired controller for that. Not the infrared thingies. No.
If you want to play games, no. If you want to read an encyclopedia, then it
probably
works.
Yeah, it's like a remote. Yeah. Oh, and if you've not seen this game before, I just actually got this. This is the X2. It's a shooter game, a Team 17 shooter game. It's really nice.
Yeah, I've got this as well.
Yeah, I got it without
heavy
a case.
Music on there.
Very heavy music. Yeah, it's a bit techno-like, I believe. Or is it techno music? I'm not sure.
It's techno-like.
Yeah, techno. Yeah. So. Yeah, well, Mark signing off.
Seb signing off.
And I'll be back, and
I'll be back as well.
With another video.
Bye-bye.
Bye!